Hi, this is Chippy from CarryPad. In this video I want to show you a couple of devices, both 10-inch, both 1024x600. The one on the right is a Gigabyte Touch Note. It's about a year and a half, nearly 2 years old, netbook platform. This is, on the left, a Tegra 2 based AC100 from Toshiba running Android. And the idea of this test is that we're just going to take some browsing tests and try to work out whether the NVIDIA Tegra 2 platform is really up to the sort of speeds that you'll see on netbooks, which for me is the kind of entry level of performance for serious sort of web work. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Dolphin HD browser on the Android. I'm going to use latest version of Firefox on the netbook on the right. Note that the Toshiba AC100 is running Android 2.1. So it's not the newest version of Android. You can probably expect somewhere between 20 and 30% performance improvement going from 2.1 to 2.2, because 2.2 is optimized for the Cortex A9, or let's say the ARM v7 architecture. But saying that, this is a single core Atom device, and there are now dual core Atom devices, which again will push the performance up by about 20%. So these are pretty evenly matched in terms of devices, and probably representative of the sort of best of breed that you could buy today. Anyway, let's get into browsing. Dolphin browser on this one, and the Firefox browser on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through some Google News items, because that's a fairly random way to do it. I've already used a couple of the articles on the top for testing before I've done this video. So what we're going to do is, let's try go back on that one, and we will kick off articles that I haven't read before on either of these devices. 3, 2, 1, go. So you can see the netbook bringing, well, they're not the same articles, are they? Let's start that again. Back to Google News. There's an Aston Villa result here, and the same article is down here on this version. Okay, I started these browsers at different times, so the article's in different places. So same article this time. 3, 2, 1, go. So netbook ahead, and I'm just going to point out when one finishes. That one's finished and that one's finished. So there was about a second, half a second between the two there, although the netbook started to show the content a bit earlier. I should also point out I've switched off Flash. It's not fair to be running Flash on this when Flash doesn't run on the AC100. So what you're seeing here is animated GIFs here, no Flash content there. Let's go back and do another one. So let's close that, close that one. Let's see, taking this article, Prescott keen on Khan, if I can find that. No, I can't. Let's go to biggest banks face pressure to break up. It's 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, the netbook starting to show the content before the smartbook, and that's finished, and that's finished. There was literally, again, 1 second in that. All the content looks pretty much the same. There is slightly different advertising on the top there, but as there's no Flash content running, that shouldn't be affecting any speed of the loading. Let's try another one, and we'll go to the next article down. Nuclear talks with Iran collapse. Here we go, and let's just line that up. 3, 2, 1, go. Netbook is really much quicker to start picking up the content. Well, that was very quick. They're both loaded within a couple of seconds. That's a nice basic web page. We'll go down to this article in The Guardian. 3, 2, 1, go. Both browsers are set to offer an agent ID of desktop. So very much the same. I didn't even spot the difference between those two on that one. So try another one. So even after just those 4 tests, it's pretty clear that the Tegra 2 platform here isn't doing too badly, right? I mean, these are both going over the same hotspot, and the differences are minimal. Let's try this one. So, again, netbook showing the content before the smartbook. Finished, almost at the same time. So, really, and this is what I've been seeing over a period of weeks now that I've been doing tests, well, actually longer, months that I've had the AC100 with you know, some of the best browsers on the platform, and I'm using Dolphin Browser HD, which I do regard as one of the best. The speed of browsing is absolutely up there with netbooks. Just going to do one more here. This is a Reuters article. 3, 2, 1, go. Netbook starts in the lead again, and I'm just watching the counters. Netbook finished, and we're still going here on the left hand, so that's finished. And really, it is only about 20% difference in performance there. So, you know, it's not too bad. Tegra, this is the Tegra 2 platform at 1 GHz. It really is just one generation away from being as CPU powerful as a netbook. It's 1.6 GHz Atom there. Of course, browsing is purely, at this stage of the game, purely a CPU activity. There's no HTML5 canvas, no 3D acceleration going on that part of it. So we could fairly draw some conclusions here and say that the Tegra 2 platform is pretty powerful for browsing. So, of course, the other thing to mention is that the netbook is a highly multitasking operating system. It's Windows XP running on this. The Android system on the left is multitasking, but there's really not a lot running in comparison. You've probably got 30-40 tasks running here. I've got Bluetooth running. I've got some other stuff, bits and pieces. Let's just have a quick look at the processors that are running on this. 47 processors running on this, and I'd hazard a guess at saying there's probably only about well, to be honest, if you were to log in and have a look at the processors running, you'd probably see a similar number in Linux, to be honest. But I think it's fair to say that there is more sort of application level stuff running on the XP system than the Android system. But does that matter when you're browsing? Probably not. I think all we can say is that it's only going to take one more generation of the ARM platforms. Dual core 1.2 GHz is probably going to take it up to the performance of a netbook, and then we'll have parity. Of course, the netbooks could leap ahead again in the next version. Cedar Trail is the next platform to come out for the netbook, so we'll see. This is Chippy, carrypad.com, with the AC100 Smartbook and the Toshiba TouchNote netbook. Thanks for watching.